Guys, happy Wednesday. We are going to have an asynchronous day today, okay? Completely asynchronous. So your attendance is going to be taken by your completion of today's assignments. So please make sure that you have done what you need to do today. So it says here, obviously, click on the link to see the video for today's lesson. You've obviously already done that because here you are, okay? You need to follow along with the slides that I posted in Google Classroom so that you can access the materials that you need, okay? Because there are going to be some links that you need to visit. Those links are going to be the way you prove to me that you did your work for today. So please make sure you do that. Again, attendance will be taken by completion of today's assignments. There are 2 assignments. You need to complete both of those assignments so that you can be counted present for class today. All right, so open the document that matches your class period. Okay, so I'm going to open Core 1, but if I were in Core 2, I would open Core 2. If I were in Core 3, I would open Core 3, right? So I'm going to click on it to open it, okay? And here we have it. So you're going to see a document that has, we're doing a chalkboard splash, right? If we were in class, we would, in the classroom, in the building, we would be writing this on the whiteboard or on our whiteboard tables with markers. But since we don't have that access today, we're going to do it this way. Each person is going to find his or her name along here. Okay, so scroll down and find your name, and you're only going to write in your blocks, okay? And you're going to answer 2 questions, okay? Those 2 questions are based on the rereading of the poems. Y'all, my book's on the floor. Of the poem, Inside, Loud Outside and Quiet Inside, okay? So you need to find those poems in your book. Loud Outside is on page 145, and Quiet Inside is on page 149. So you're going to reread Loud Outside on page 145 and then Quiet Inside on page 149. And then you're going to use those 2 poems to answer these questions. The first question is, what is the strongest evidence from the text that supports some of the challenges that Ha and her family are facing inside? So you're going to use the poem Quiet Inside for that one, right? And then the other is, what is the strongest evidence from the text that describes some of the challenges that Ha and her family are facing outside? So you're going to use Loud Outside as evidence for that question, okay? So this says strongest evidence. So when it says strongest evidence, we know that I need to have a quotation. So I'm going to look through this poem and find the exact words from the poem and put them there, okay? That is your task, your first task, okay? You should not have paraphrased words from the book. You should have specific quotations from the book. Now, you might say, oh, Miss Lauer, this is a little short poem. Everybody is going to have exactly the same evidence. That could be true, but that could not be true. So don't just copy and paste each other's. That is cheating. I can tell what you do on the version history, so please do not do that, okay? Please be honest and write what you believe is the strongest piece of evidence, right? So our learning targets today, which I can't see now because I moved that silly thing in the way. Our learning targets today are to write a paragraph that provides an objective summary and identify universal themes that connect refugee experience. So right now, this paper that you're doing, this document where you have Core 1, Core 2, or Core 3 up there, this document is showing you that you know how to talk about the universal refugee experience, because one of the universal refugee experiences is that folks who are refugees face challenges, both external and internal challenges, okay? So, using your graphic organizer from yesterday, you are going to write a summary of this text. So it's this graphic organizer from yesterday that is on page 56, right? Page 56. So you're going to use this graphic organizer from page 56 as your graphic organizer to write a summary of the text. So you should have the main idea and your key details in your own words. These key details should be in your own words to complete one paragraph that should be at least 6 or 7 sentences long. You're going to click on this Google form to submit your response. See it? It's going to say your email address is going to be recorded. That's how I know it's you. And you're going to write your summary right here in this Google form. Okay? Then you're going to read pages 57 and 58 in your workbook. This article right here, Children of War, pages 57 and 58 in your workbook. And then finally, for the end of class today, you're going to read pages 158 to 179. Okay, guys, we are barreling through this book, right? We are getting so much done in this book. So I want you to make sure you're catching up with this, okay? So if you need to use a little bit of extra time to read today to make sure you are on task to finish the book with us as we are finishing it, then you need to do that today. That's going to be something that's really important for you, okay? So I'm going to review really quickly again. Your attendance is going to be taken by the completion of those assignments. That document for loud outside and quiet inside, and the Google form for your summary, okay? Then also in your workbook, pages 57 and 58, you need to read that article, and then you need to read pages 158 to 179, okay? If you have any questions, if you get confused by something, if you need help, please feel free to email me. I will be more than happy to help you. Thanks, guys. I hope y'all have a great day.